I may not get the review, but Ushio and Tora's episode 4 to say, as a seal has been broken and a group of family of very disturbing looking yokai has escaped. I could not review last week's episode, by the way. And these yokai, they look so gross and they are so insane. They are nightmare fuel incarnate, I gotta say. I mean, they're giant old faces with some sticks, almost looks like fetuses like that. But that's not only this. They're called the Hatsudan family. Wait, what do they call that? On the main story, Ushio accuses Tora for killing a lot of innocent people since the yokai family has escaped. So Tora managed to make the slip and goes into the city, and for the first time ever, well, let's just say he's a little bit adorkable. He's a big fish in a small pond for oh no, it's the other way around. Small fish in a big pond. For he accuses the cars of being alive. Granted, he doesn't know that they are not living beings. He tries to eat humans only to get threatened by wind and big perfumes. Then he sees a very beauty who happens to just be Mayuko Inoue. You know, one of Ushio's childhood friends, the more feminine one. Turns out she was going to be with her best friend for outside, but she had to help in her family restaurant. So she's out shopping. Tora decides to eat her. But the thing is, Mayuko looks exactly like Hisaki Mikado, which is apparently a very old, ancient shaman that sealed away the Hatsudan family. And how do we figure this out? Well, Ushio tries to find Tora, only to find an old man on the site where everything happens. He says he knows what's going on. Apparently he has kept a secret. When his grandfather was just a child, he saw Mikado, the beauty shaman, seal away the Hatsudan family, who swore in their sealing breath that they will not forget Mikado and they will find her and kill her once the seal escaped. Unfortunately, well, Mikado is not alive. But could this be that Miyuko is a descendant of Mikado? Because they look almost similar, except the tone of the voice and the hair. But the yokai family doesn't care, of course, soon as they see him, because even though they rampage on the city, eating a lot of people until they finally see Mayuko, where they put their sights on. A terrifying chase goes in the World Trade Center, and Mayuko decides to evade them by going in an elevator. I have to admit, that was the most stupid thing I have ever thought of. Going in an elevator, you're basically a sitting duck. But granted, she was terrified. But then when she falls out, they open up the glass door and fall off. But Tora saves her, and he begins to battle the yokai. Later, Ushio also joins in the battle, but the yokai throw him off until much later. As Tora shows why he is so badass and utterly destroys all of the ugly one. A final one with a very familiar voice. Isn't that Akaino's from One Piece voice? Tries to eat Miyuko. Ushio comes back, kills the demon, and everything is right. As Ushio apologizes for Tora for accusing him, well, Miyuko decides to try to absorb this information on what Tora is. He then she then gives him a hamburger, saying that's much more delicious than humans. One wonder if Tora will really feel that way. In all, a terrifying episode. But these families of demons, they were utterly terrifying, but it was still cool and a little bit after all, but terrifying still. And Ushio and Tora's bickering is still funny. There's also a little bit more screen of Mayuko Inoue, one of the childhood friends. This hints she has more of a past, or at least her forefathers have more of a past we don't know. Who knows, but do give me your thoughts if you have any.